Okay, so I've extracted an iso curve here. I'm going to extract another one. What I'm doing is making curves that will line up with the seams that I can't get rid of. There are seams that I cannot make go away because of the way this is surfaced. I'm going to do the same thing here that I did on top. Rotate it till I get a good view. C-plane to my camera, to my view. Type in plan, so that, not plan, so that it's set flush, like a regular top view. And now I'm going to grab this here. F5. Yeah, that's good. Turn on points. I'm going to actually do my matching. That's safer right now. Curvature. And get the other one. I need to bring this back, unfortunately. Oh, that's going to be too hard to see right now. I'll do that later. Adjust these until I get something I like. Project it onto the surface. Return my perspective viewport to a perspective viewport. Once you hit plan, it makes it a parallel viewport. So to get back to where you can revolve and look at it, you've got to set it back to perspective. I only want to keep this one. Delete the other one. And now I can bring this back. And I can make it match. Okay. That's a little wonky. If I want to be perfectionist with it, I would do the exact same thing I just did. I would come here, I would set C-plane to the eyeball, type in plan again, turn on my control points. There are going to be a million of them because I projected the curve. So rebuild the curve so it has a lot less. Turn on the points. And adjust it a little bit. And that's actually good enough for me. This time I'll pull it to the surface, just because it's so close it won't matter. Set the perspective viewport back to perspective. Set my top C-plane back to top. And I have what I need. So, this surface is now pretty useless. I used it to get all that information, but beyond that, I'm not going to be able to use it. I won't need this anymore either. I don't even know what that is. There's my surface curves. I need to split the edge here. This edge is already split because each one's assigned to a piece of surface that's already there. But this one is all one surface because I made it with a surface from curve network. So I have to split those edges. Analyze edge tool, split edge. I'm going to split it everywhere a curve touches it. And unless I want to join this onto here, which I really don't, I have to split this edge too. Because if I join it, it'll automatically cut that edge in half. But I'll just do it manually. There. Now I'm good to do my surfacing. Which one do I want to do first?
The middle?
Yeah, maybe the middle strip. Surface from curve network. Curve, curve. Surface edge. Surface edge. Now I'll come here. curve, surface edge, surface edge. Now we'll come here. Oh, I didn't split that edge. My bad. Take a look and see how this is all looking.
Will we learn how to render, like different types of gold?
Yes. Okay. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
It isn't great. See that?
Yeah.
It's still good. Matrix wouldn't even ask. You'd have a seam there. They wouldn't even try and smooth it out. But we like to try and smooth it out. Okay. I suspect that part of my problem is just the nature of what that surface is doing. I'm going to try to keep going. The deciding factor will be oh, I don't have any of the curves turned on, I guess. Okay, cool. I was just wondering why it wasn't asking me if I wanted a curve or an edge. It's because all the curves are turned off. Let's see how that looks. It's actually a pretty nice little surface. It's not bad either. Strat surface. So this piece, let's see how it looks all by itself.
It's really good.
Yeah,
There's a flat.
There's a little bit of a flatness to it right there.
Could you blend surface?
It's not going to go really great if I do. So what I'm going to do is back up. And I'm going to set this to curvature coming off of here, which will give it even more smoothness. But I may not be able to do a whole lot smoother than that. B edge. We want to change from tangency to curvature. D edge. We want to change from tangency to curvature. That may have helped. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay. And there are times when the best surface for getting something smooth is a patch. And which times those are by experience, unfortunately. But I think this is a very good opportunity to use a patch. Because there's not a lot going on. It's pretty flat and smooth to begin with.
Would it have a bump? Oh no. Or, well,
I mean, ever so slightly because it's coming into a flat surface. That's a lot smoother than a fillet's ever going to go. Now the question is, what happens when I mirror it over? Which one would be better? Am I going to have weirdness in the middle? That is not bad. Just a trace.
yeah.
Okay. And I would live with that myself because actually I think that that's partially in the level of mesh that we're getting. We set our mesh to smooth. You go to render shade. No, it's there. You have just that slight dimple. I would live with it because in the print you won't even see it. If you were doing this for photo rendering, you'd have a problem. What would the solution be? Blend surface.
Yeah.
Okay. The solution would be, how did you cut this off? Did you use a cutting plane like I did in the tutorial?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think so too. So the solution would be to come back in here with a cutting plane. That should cut right along where we want it. Yep. Surface offset. Minus 1.
Alright.
Oh, that's too much.
Okay.
Minus 0.2. 0.2. So we go in the middle. We don't want to cut this, so I'm going to have to grab a couple of isocurves. One there. Trim. Another one here. Trim. Trim. We don't hang on to those, hide them for now.
Mhm.
And it should work really nice because the edges are going to be automatically lined up because of how we built it.
That's really good. Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And now that you have that on one side,
I could just.
yeah, you're going to just control hide, unhide. Going to steal this one back.
Why can't I just cut it down the center?
Oh, you could do that too. Yes. You could. Yeah. Either one would work.
Okay.
And what I was going to do was just about as blunt, and that was just to take that cap off, join it, and mirror it with the cutter.
And then trim the other part and then join.
Yep. But we have some
I
strange
know.
business going on here.
I
So
think-
in,
yeah.
so in your case, yes, you
Yeah.
would just cutting plane the middle.
Do we have to make a comfort fit for this?
You can if you want to. It's a 0.15 millimeter fillet.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you wanted to fill it.
I used to think it had to be domed, so I would sweep.
You can.
Oh, okay.
You can do that too. That's another way of comfort fitting.
What's more comfortable?
The dome.
Okay.
This is more commercial. The dome is more deluxe. Okay. To do the dome,
Would you just create another ring inside?
yeah, I would take.
But you have to like expand this so that it can accommodate.
Yep. I would take this. I would offset it. I want to make sure that I don't bite into this fillet work that I've done here. About that. Okay. I want to take this and I'm going to project it. And I should be able to get by with 4 cross sections. Not sure what that is. You attached to any of it? Okay. So, front view is great for getting cross sections. Section. Turn on grid snap. Oh, your grid snap set something crazy. 1 millimeter. That is what I'm gonna look. Alright. Now you have to use an ellipse, otherwise you're going to have corner. You're going to have a little bit of a corner anyway.
Okay.
There should be points in it. You can get rid of that with the blend surface, but at a certain point that becomes crazy. Right. And there are other ways, but they get very difficult. You can do a circle tangent tangent. Come up with a flat curve along the bottom and do a circle tangent tangent at each end, and that'll give you something that's tangent to this. You bring down a line for this angle, and it would actually capture that. But that's a lot of work. So before you would even try it, you take a look and see how bad this looks.
Could you erase the cups? Could you array the cups?
Could I polar array these cross sections? No, because each one's a different. Yeah. Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to delete that. But I don't have to do a surface from a curved network because the height is consistent. It stays the same on both sides. In fact, I could probably do a single rail sweep if I really wanted to, but no need to be that sparse by rail. Now, I'm a clever guy.
You won't see it?
I'm going to take these two, and I'm going to trim out the whole bottom. Because I'm going to delete those curves. Because on a bi-rail sweep, you can, oh, that's annoying. That is, well, we'll keep going. Because we mirrored it over. A bi-rail sweep will allow you to get tangency information from the surface, just like a surface in a curved network, but only on rails. It won't let you do it on cross sections. In fact, it's not letting me do it at all. Oh, that's rude. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think it'll make a difference because it's on a circle, and circles are so predictable mathematically that Rhino almost always makes them smooth and pretty.
How long do you usually spend on designs like this?
Oh, this ring? I would do 2 of them in a day. Right now I'm working for Stoller and I'm producing in between 4 and 5 rings a day.
Okay. That's intense because you're teaching as well.
I'm going to do that on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Monday. Okay. Now I have to decide if I hit the corner. It's there.
Yeah.
Okay. If I hate the corner, because it's a simple round object, solid fillet edge, 0.015 ought to work nicely. What happened? It failed? You failed me? That's terrible. Try it again. It shouldn't fail me. Okay, that's too, it's just too big.
Yeah.
No, it just hates it. It just hates it. Okay, so I wanted to get rid of that. I'd have to put a pipe along that, trim it off, and blend it.
Okay. I've trimmed it. Okay.
Which is easy to do. It's just one more annoying step. But that gives you the rounded inside. Okay?
Okay.
So you have a choice I'll copy this.